Rime doesn't pay. You'll just get locked away. I'll sing this song, 'cause you did wrong, no crime doesn't pay. Your Royal Highnesses, welcome to Millennium Prison, which, as you know, is our newest correctional facility. Right, we have prepared a treat for you, as a little bird told me, how you like a bit of poetry.
Oh yes. Keats, Tolstoy, Wordsworth, all of it. Yeah, very good.
Excellent. Well then, a few of our inmates have written some original poetry for you to hear, if that tickles your royal fancy.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Yes. Why not? We'll stay and have this one we do.
Oh, yes.
Very good, Your Highnesses. Right, Charlie, how you come? We're ready for you.
I've been stuck here for 2 years already. I'm in for another 3. It just don't seem fair to lock up a girl for killing, unintentionally. You can see I take pride in my figure. I've always trained at the gym. Even in jail, Charlie's doing her best to keep herself tidy and trim. It's not all that easy. The gym here is shite. And the canteen food's all fried. But the absolute worst thing that I can conceive is cellulite on my thighs. It makes me feel better to know I can have any man who crosses my path. I'm 27, fit and blonde, and always up for a laugh. One day, a new fella turned up at my gym, and a beast and a sweaty guy. Of course, types like him don't stand a chance with me, but I still like them to try. This Graham chap had set his heart on shedding a pound or 10. He huffed and sweated on every machine and round he went again. And all that time, not one look at me. To my mind, that's not one at all. Manners make the man, they say, and pride comes before a fall. Hey, Graham, you loser, have you put on more weight? That treadmill's about to go crack. There's a button, you know, to turn the thing off. Then, perhaps you shouldn't come back. There's no point in training if you cannot stop eating. You might as well give up the fight. Just look how much lard you've got. Here, and here. Your waistline is right outside. I got carried away and pushed him too hard. His frayed temper snapped and he roared. Just what is your problem, you trashy dumb bitch? Has it occurred to you that I ignored your pathetic attempts to attract my attention day after day as a trend? For the pure simple reason that women like you have more Botox inside you than grown. Well, I weren't having that. My blood started to boil. I leapt forwards and reached for his stopper. He knew what was coming, leapt off to the side before hitting me back into the stopper. The fight was full throttle, and I think I knew then that one of us would die. It couldn't be me, so it had to be him. I watched for my chance, and then I reached for his... pulled out his bum in one single move. The hole started leaking air. I stood there just watching his body deflate and slowly collapse while I stared. I thought I was safe, but the CCTV had captured my every move. It's hard to deny you've deflated someone when there's video as proof.
Right, yes, jolly good, jolly good. Not quite what I was expecting, very interesting all the same. Thank you.
Yes, well, the poetry's all about nature.
Well, the only nature we got in here is human nature, Your Highness. And unfortunately, human nature ain't always that pretty. Right, who do you next? This one is a right piece of work. Excuse me a moment. We've been having some trouble persuading him to cooperate.
Okay, well, I suppose the two sacred writing can prove remarkably therapeutic. This must be the next prisoner.
You want me to talk, huh? I'm telling my name. What's your name? What's in it for me? I'm sick of your questions. Just look in my file. Yeah, piss off, let me be. I can't even sit in my cell in peace. Every day they make me scrub plates. Now you're wasting my time. I'm missing my shift. There's trouble if I am late. Nothing went right for me in my life. I don't see the point now in trying. The system is set up to profit the rich. You survive by cheating and lying. I did the odd job to top up the dough. I'm a decorator by trade. The rest of the time I drank in my local took coke, trying to get laid. Women these days, they've got out of the house. They live to play games with men. They act like they want you. Then turn you away and somehow expect to be friends. At work, it was less complicated. No flirts, peaceful, just me and my friends. Till this French bird turned up. I'd like to get tart. I wish now I'd made a complaint. She wore very tight tops to show off her tits, climbed ladders and strutted her stuff. She knew we were watching. She reeled us in. But her head could not get enough. I could tell she was shagging the other men, but always ignored my advances. But then one afternoon, it was just her and me. I decided to take my chances. Her handle was wooden and seductively curved. There was no way I could wait. Her bristles stood up in perfect formation as I dragged her towards the paint. Her head disappeared beneath the ocean. I swished it around and around. Then pulled her out, white tufted and dragged her along down. The first stroke was the best, of course. I got completely carried away. But after an hour I'd used all the paint, so I decided to call it a day. They told me in court she was ruined forever. The emotion and the drive in her hair. I'd stumped her so hard, she was all splayed out and mentally not on the mend. Alright!
I don't know what to say.
Alright, scumbag, get back in your cell, don't get outside.
God, that doesn't seem remorseful at all.
No, he's not. Right. I'll get the next one.
Well, you seem less malicious than the others at any rate.
I used to work for Royal Mail, mostly on my own. My job involved repackaging in a damaged parcel zone. They took me on when I left school. There was no need to leave. It was the perfect job for me. I was able to achieve consistently superb results with pride and great precision, and still an intern spoiled my piece of management decision. I used to work with the powers on end, with no one to disturb me, but she asked questions all day long, or complained about the degree. Despite pretending she wasn't there, I could always hear her voice. And then one day after lunch, I heard an aggravating noise. The girl was sitting on the desk and popping her own bubbles. I tried to speak, it was no use. I kept my ears for hearing double. I can't remember before I'm lying on the ground and all the noise is gone. My supervisor found me shaking, but he called 911. He couldn't listen, he wouldn't listen to my version, said I'd crossed the line. Since I got here, I've been quite busy, just sorting into piles, censored letters. And it took me a sacks of censored letters, and it takes me a good while. I've joined a creative writing group that counts as therapy. I write a poem every week, and then I'll go to TV.
Alright, back in this.
I don't really know what to say. It doesn't seem remorseful at all.
I'm glad she, what the prisoners usually employ. Must cut down on staffing costs, I suppose. That's what you said. I'm glad to see what prisoners usually. No, I said that when you said Governor Mayor
Governor, may I inquire as to how much more prisoners will be visiting today?
Tell you what, Your Highness, if I may trespass on your patience a little longer, who's next? Ah, here we go. This is a nasty big bird, this one. Save your time, stay right now. I've got the least regret for ridding the world of journalists. There's not been an honest one yet. Thieving, lying, that is their trade. I soon developed a knack for catching a sleeper. In my line of work, you're constantly watching the back. Whatever you call it, I made it big. My name is simply a game. I travelled the world and collected the glass. If you could, you'd do the same. At the height of my empire, she took on my case, like a bloodhound on the trail. I had no suspicion that for nearly 5 years that she had me up in jail, it all came to light when she came to my home in the guise of a house party. She snuck in my office, devoured my file. But obviously, what I expect was to ask very nicely for everything back. She declined and snapped herself shut. It was a no-brainer, forcing the law. I shook her for all that she got. But during the struggle, I felt my blood rise. And wanting to make her pay, I weighted her down. She's in the canal. Completely out of the way. Survivors like me are not fazed by ruin or a spell behind epoxy bars. I'll have the last laugh when my fortune exceeds mere royalty and stars.
No evidence of remorse there either, Governor.
No, I'm afraid not. And last but not least, we have our oldest inmates.
Two kids and 5 retired. leave him suspended. So I took him alone and collected him on my way back. I gave one last pull, he unraveled a bit and suffered a panic attack. He struggled his way to get himself free. With each time he came apart more as darkness fell, barely alive. A sad, sodden heap on the floor. I'm not that James is living at all. I know they're feeling the worst. If only I had another chance to put my grandson first. They locked me up for abuse and neglect and put him in a home. I don't suppose we'll meet again. I died on my own.
The old bat does seem true. Sorry for what she's done.
Nah, sort of that. Believe you me, I've seen it all before. Anyway, she's better off behind bars at her age. She gets better care here than she would in old people's home.
Well, if you say so, Governor. I mean, it's been a most interesting visit. Very memorable. Thanks so much for the effort you made on our behalf.
It's an absolute pleasure, Your Royal Highness. Right, if you'll follow me this way, I'll show you where. Crime doesn't pay, you'll just get locked away, or you'll see